A webhook is a way for website applications to communicate. So one app is able to send an outgoing webhook to provide another application with real-time data. For example, you could configure HeySummit to send an outgoing webhook for every new registration, and then have that information sent into Slack to notify you of said registration, which is the action event. We offer webhooks for 3 events. The first is new attendee registration. An attendee is created as soon as a user submits their email into a call to action box. And this can happen at the beginning of the registration process or further down the line. So because of those different entry points, you could receive varied data. If they entered it as their first step, for example, you might only receive their email address, but if they enter it later down the line, you might receive more. So think of this webhook as someone has signaled interest in my event and they've begun the registration process. So that's what it's flagging you for. The second is new talk registration, and this webhook will let you know anytime an attendee signs up for a talk or session. So it will fire for every sign up, which means that if an attendee signs up for 2 sessions, you'll receive 2 payloads for that attendee. This webhook is really useful if you want to keep an eye on how popular certain sessions are, or you want to see when people are signing up. The third is tickets purchased successfully. So this webhook is triggered when an attendee completes the registration and checkout process. And because this only sends at the very end of the registration process, you are guaranteed the attendee's complete registration information. For anyone new to webhooks, we recommend using a tool such as Zapier, which makes this webhook setup process really straightforward and user-friendly. For first-timers, we recommend Zapier because to use outgoing webhooks as shown in this video, you'll need to already understand how to find the webhook URL on your chosen web app. And the way in which you find this webhook URL varies from platform to platform. So you will need to have the technical ability to source this webhook URL before proceeding with this video. So with that said, let's walk you through the process to quickly set up your outgoing webhooks. Go to Event Setup and Webhooks and click on Add Webhook. So you can choose your action from the drop-down menu. So what event do you want to be notified for? So you will have already sourced the live URL that will receive the HTTP post with the data. So enter that here and then keep checked as active and click Save. So once the triggering event occurs, for example, once I get a new attendee registration, I'll see the last time this webhook operated and also the last response. So that's your HTTP status code, for example, letting you know whether or not the webhook worked successfully. As always, the 3 dots allows you to edit the webhook or delete altogether.